going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it,
Yeah.
pre-snap.
Come on, baby. Catch it, though.
You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Got a man, it's Porter. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On the run, it's Clark. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here we go. Rides to the back. Breaks into the open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cornhuskers have their offense in high gear. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Using his legs, it's Clark. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husker!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Kyle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down, how big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. It's complete. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up. He's going for the goal line. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the run, it's Clark. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska has had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He's got him still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
That you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to go.
Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and then causing a fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Quick release by the QB. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Husker! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Alexander. Hard running there. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Spins away from the defender.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wide out. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Kyle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
The Cornhuskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Baylor! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. On the ground, it's Clark. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
That's reeled in. It's Parker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like habit of habit. Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
To tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by just 1 over Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Here's the pressure. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's King. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bears will line up to punt it away.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop. I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've reached the break is Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Parker. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
On the run, still looking. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bonner. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Here we go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the ground with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Bennett. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. What a good mix of plays, keeping that, trying to get behind the defense. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Huskers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Trick 9.
Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time